Why did that give us negative points? He's a fucking slave trader.
Yeah.
Like, oh, everyone deserves a chance in life and redemption. You sold people. Fuck you. No, you don't. You're as bad as the color taupe. And I don't actually have an issue with the color taupe. I just said it.
That guy looks insane.
Song Tao, isn't that the fool who's taking the fall for Chandler Ling? Well, you've overheard your evidence. Too bad you won't get to tell anyone. Ziba was a fool to bring anyone here. We can't.
I can't wait to freeze these people.
Turn into a demon, eat them. Hey, I'm sorry, you can't process the slave traders. Well, why not? I ate them.
Oh.
Bam.
In my hey.
You wanna stop?
Oh.
Wow, that was a good hit.
Hey, behind you, buddy.
That poor guy.
What? Having problem getting your staff around? Ow! Hey.
Hi.
This guy looks like a slave trader.
He does. He looks like he might have been hit in the head a little hard too at one point. Either that, or they just have issues with that one eye that's close.
Oh, you see the way it just rolled back down?
Yeah, I did.
So what business or grudge do you have with us?
Great. No, thank you.
You're one of them, are you? Another fool like that scholar Song Tao, always thinking the poor.
I mean, people are just worth saving. You're a piece of shit.
Yep.
You've just shown me your strength. Any poor wretch who had
I did not show you my strength. I showed you what I'm strongest using.
Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with strength, dude.
not oppose me.
I'm not gonna help a slaver, dude.
Your help, and I'm prepared to pay for it. If only I had a silver coin for every time I've heard that. Come then.
I'm gonna deck you in the schnoz. Nick and I, one of our favorite series is Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Yeah.
And there, you know who Frieza is in Dragon Ball Z, right?
Yeah.
So they get to a point on the planet where, on Namek, where the Namekians are fighting, and one guy goes, "Frieza, we're here to stop you and bring you to justice. 432. I'm gonna do this and rescue my people. Ooh, 54. And we're gonna." And he goes, and we're gonna stop you. He goes, 873. He goes, all right, what are you doing? Oh, nothing. It's just a game that I like to play where I count all the times people have said everything to me. We're gonna fuck you in the ass. 16. And then Goku gets there and he goes, Are you Freezer? I am Lord Frieza, yes. I'm gonna deck you in the schnoz. I'm sorry, that's a new one. So that's what I was going through right there. And every time I see that now, that's all I can go into. Thank you, Team 4-Star, because whenever Nick and I are like going to hang out and stuff, we just send like memes of Piccolo and Nail talking back and forth to each other for hours. Like, we won't have a conversation. We'll just say social activity. You can do this. You feel great. You are awesome. Just send shit like that to each other. Kind of like me sending you or your girlfriend Star Wars things, going like, "Hey, can you show this to Tyler?"
I do appreciate that. Speaking of which, I'm just giving Tales of the Jedi a rewatch because I'm also listening to the audiobook for Dooku Jedi Lost again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the audiobook for the first time, but I've read it already. And I'm just such a Dooku fan, man. Like,
I know you are.
Dooku did nothing wrong. Except for maybe kill Yaddle.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he did some things wrong. Let's not.
Except for that.
You having that argument is like me going on Twitter going like Magus did nothing wrong, and you have no idea what that means because you won't do anything 40k.
Sorry.
I'm telling you.
It's like disappointing my father, man.
I'm telling you, when Space Marine 2 comes out and it has 3-player co-op, I'm dragging all 3 of you into that game. I will write it off as a business expense. We will go through that campaign so I have somebody to talk to Warhammer. And that's how the channel died. Chris wanted to talk to Warhammer, so he forced 2 people to play the game.
I mean, I'm happy that you love Warhammer. I've just never had the opportunity to get into it. And I'm not sure that I can't say that I would or would not like it because I've never played it.
Do you like James Bond and/or noir style novels?
Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever read one.
So I've recently gotten to audiobooks myself because I drive a lot and I'm working closer. So I read at night and I listen to audiobooks on my way to work. There's a series for Warhammer called Eisenhorn because Warhammer spans a lot. Like playing the games, if Space Marine came out, I'd say, hey, play it. It's a fun action shooter. It's silly and stupid. It's fun. But this is like an investigation novel set in the Warhammer universe, and it's a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it.
A richer game with higher bets, of course.
But yeah, that's...
I'm sorry I can't offer you more.
And if you like do you like Company of Heroes?
My thanks. I'm sure
I've played Company of Heroes. Maybe it was Company of Heroes?
you should run back there now.
I might be confusing it for a different game, but could you explain it to me?
Company of Heroes, the World War II RTS, where you control
a squad, right?
Yeah.
There's a Star Wars mod for it.
Yeah, there is. There's a Star Wars one.
I've messed around with it. I haven't played a lot of it though.
The original RTSs for Warhammer are the Dawn of War games, and I would say if you want like a fun little jaunt, play those. They're a lot of fun and they're really cheap. The only issue your computer might have is being too strong for it. But then
is being too strong for it?
Yeah, like your computer could not run this game that we're playing. It would literally freak out and go, "What the hell?"
Oh, the game's too strong for the computer.
No, the computer's too strong for the game. The stuff that it's built and optimized for doesn't exist, so it just like freaks out and goes, "We can't work."
Oh.
What do you need from me?
Sorry, I got while you've been having this lovely Warhammer conversation,
yes.
I kind of
discovered another quest.
Well, ironically, I kind of agreed to talk on a gambler's behalf.
Oh.
Dao Shen? He has angled for a long time for our permission to run a larger game.
This is such a rigged Imperial arena, by the way. Except for me. I always win. It's not rigged. I'm just better.
Yeah, except for the... did we? I don't think we ever beat the final guy.
Yet.
It's true.
Yet. Do we trust the gambler? I mean, it's 500 silver. Is it really that much?
Yeah, go ahead. We'll make it back.
His payment? Good. Give it to me, and I'll send someone to go discuss the new terms of his operation. Now, back to...
I'd like to get poisoned by Lynn sometime.
Silk Fox is, like, right there off screen, dude. What are you doing?
Well, maybe Silk Fox should take an interest in me more, huh?
Sure.
Magical enhancements and knowledge.
Just make sure there's nothing too crazy that you... Right,
yeah.
Yep. Sweet.
Yeah, I've just been enjoying Warhammer again, like that, and a lot of Gundam.
I've been playing a lot of Stellaris lately. I suck at it so hard, but I've been enjoying myself.
Stellaris. Stellaris.
It's a Paradox grand space strategy game.
Oh, it's like Sins of a Solar Empire. Is that the one where, like, at the very end you get something happens and it's a game ending?
I've never beaten it.
Okay. Stellaris is really cool. I also like Sins of a Solar Empire because you can like crash a black market or crash the economy in real time and listen to people in Discord start bitching because they can't afford to buy things and stuff like that. Yeah, it's really cool.
You make a simple prediction of high or low. Then we roll. I throw first and you throw.
I've spent so much time into a Stellaris game last night, and I'm I'm at that exact same spot. I'm just like, my empire's stuck between two AIs that are way stronger than me.
House takes all.
And anytime I'm trying to make a move, I just keep getting... not rolled, but I'm just getting, like, smothered.
Yeah, those games are so hard because if you start off with like a lot of workways ahead of you, you have to branch out early and then fortify.
High-low is easy to learn.
And I always tried to do it to where I would have like 3 hubs that had a lot of ships in it that could respond to a couple places easier and like get orbital batteries everywhere else that could target like a lane coming in. I'm terrible at them, but I love playing them.
Yeah. Sorry, do we want to go higher or lower?
Higher.
High it is. Let's see how sure you are. How much will you bet? Let's see how they fall, shall we? Even. House takes the pot on an even bust, my friend. What's it?
You what? No, you shouldn't take the pot. It was...
I don't want to talk about that loss that just occurred, okay? All right.
So we beat them. We can go turn into the thing to the other guys. Because we defeated the slaver, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then once we've turned in everything too for the...
we did for the bounty.
the bounties are turned in?
Except for the one that we're on currently, according to our lovely little quest
There's
journal.
Other than him.
There you are. The governor sent Ho Chong, one of his lapdogs, to oversee the trial. I hope you learned something, or I'll have to proceed with Song Tao's sentencing. He took you there? That's incredible. That's remarkable. Well, what did you find? Have you discovered evidence that exonerates Scholar Song Tao?
Ha! That doesn't prove a thing. Pieces of paper can be bought and sold just like anything. Just like anyone.
I'm afraid you're quite mistaken, Chandlerling. This proves a great many things, including your guilt. I never suspected the slavers were so well connected.
Let me see that. Well, this certainly looks interesting.
So just mirror, the eye's been really wonky.
The eyes are more wonky. This yeah, because you can see them poking through their heads when they're like...
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
What's
having
up with
some
that?
issues.
It will be quick and harsh,
I don't know.
This sort of thing.
I mean, it's an old game and they're not patching it.
It's all a lie. You don't know what you're doing. You're all making a very big
With a mustache like that, no, we're not.
Yeah, we're definitely not, buddy.
Thank you for risking yourself to help me. If there's anything I can
I didn't really risk myself at all. I'm not going to lie to you. They were not that strong.
You are too kind. I have no real way to repay you. However, I do have some items you might be interested in.
I'm interested in items.
Not here, of course. Come and find me in the Scholar's Garden, and I will be glad to show you what I have.
You can't just bring them to me, man. I'm tired of having to go places for my reward.
Well,
I don't know, but I'm curious about that.
now we need to find evidence of our own, unless you've forgotten completely about Death's Hand and my father.
Yeah, I guess we should probably.
Aurora of Calm. That's cool. I don't know what it does.
I was going to say, is it really cool, though?
Mm.
Speaking of which, did that really? Okay, so at least I didn't actually... we really got to get our way of the open palm back up to,
To full.
Yeah.
I don't think we were ever at full. Can you go back to your gems? Okay, because you got Brilliant Gem of Balance. What's the the Wanderer's Jewel? +3, +3, -5. Okay, that's why we're not using it. From Killing Ghosts. Holy shit, that's what we should have had while we were in the...
In the graveyard?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to see, is there anything else that we... Because we should probably sell some of these.
Mine, +3, +3 Spirit? Is there anything that, doesn't work?
What do we have on now? The books one. Which I guess really we should...
Yeah, that, No, the fire one. It gives you, no... Yeah, it's +3, +3.
Yeah, because there's nothing now. The Superior Warrior gem's kind of nice, but nothing like. So we're keeping the Frail Scholar
We'll sell everything else.
and the Spirit. I'd say we keep the Spirit Harvest too.
Just in case?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Turns out this area that we were in is the only area that works, and after that, because the only time we would also used would have been during the woods.
Yeah.
And
but who knows? There might be a.
There probably will be. I don't remember the secret bosses much. But yeah. All little Shih Tzus everywhere. Alright.
Were you talking about kids? Is that what you're talking about?
No, the dogs. The Shih Tzus.
Oh, I thought so. I didn't see the dog though. But okay, so we still have to return an elder to his grave, right? We don't really have a way to.
Has tasked with finding Confidence Man on the run. Creative Yukong. Apparently,
bilked a sizable sum of silver out of a Lord Rento and is hiding somewhere in the Imperial City, possibly in disguise. Lady Rento said she would be in the Imperial Arena if anyone needed a question about Creative Yukong. What a name, though, too, by the way. Creative Yukong.
it is a good one.
So yeah, return the Elder to his grave, the bounty, and then it's just the load. Then we have to go to the fortress, finally, which we will. We're going to get to that. We promise. Strongly. I won't try to go fight the Imperial Arena boss again. What? No. I would never do that.